Um, they came out the aggressor. They came out the way first of all, they made shots, but we made it easier on them. They came out the aggressor the same way they started game three. Um, and we weren't able, to respond. And, you know, that's the biggest thing is just you can't have a drought like that. And it starts with me and scoring the second half, and I got to start putting together better second halves. It's been like that all series. Um, but 10 points is outrageous. You know what I mean? So we have to be better. I have to be better. You know, I'm disappointed in myself, and I'll be better.
Both teams have taken advantage of them being at home.
Mm-hmm.
What is the mentality of going into game time, knowing that respond?
Yeah, protect home court. At the end of the day, I said it the other day after we lost the last game. 40 points, 1 point, 60 points. They protected their home floor just like we did. So we got to go out there and do the same thing. Watch the film. We have 2 days to look at it and figure it out.
Chris.
Hey, Donovan. What's the most troubling aspect of today's loss to you?
I mean, offensively is the biggest thing. Like, I have to be better, Chris. It's really simple. I told you after game one, this is who I am, this is why I'm here, and both games we lost, I haven't been myself. So, that's all I mean.
Why haven't you been yourself? Is there something that's leading to that?
No.
Joe.
Just for clarity, I heard, FYI, I asked Darius the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
As you said, whether it's 1 or 60, it's 1 loss.
Mm-hmm.
The way you lost these last 2
Mm-hmm.
games, it would feel to an outsider like something has fundamentally changed in the series.
Mm-hmm.
Has it?
No, I mean, it's disrespectfully, but that's why it's an outsider's opinion. For us, it's they protected home court, and we got to do the same thing. Simple as that.
You've also said numerous times in the last 2 days that you have to do better.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have to do?
Well, I mean, you come out the way I came out, and then not score the rest of the game. It's a tale of two halves. It's been like that. Even when we won the games, it's been like that. You know what I mean? So I have to figure that out. It's why I'm here. You know what I mean? So as much as the success I get, I deserve the criticism too, and I hold myself to that. My teammates probably hate that I'm saying it, but it's just a fact. So, you can't have 18 points in the first half and 0 in the second, and only 4 shots.
Sorry about that. My last one. There's been some suggestion that when things have gotten tough the last 2 games, that you guys twice said that you need to come together, which almost sounds like maybe you hadn't. Is there a problem that, have you guys splintered in tougher moments in the last 2 games?
I would say we haven't done it collectively on the floor, but I don't think as a group we've pulled apart from each other. I think, when people say that, it's more so like we have to find a way to, when they're pushing us off our spots, still be able to execute. I think when, we were rolling in the first half, is we were connected, we were moving smooth, but also when the physicality ramps up, like we have to be able to still run our sets and still get to our stuff. Can't push us off our spots. We can't settle. You know what I mean? So, and whatever facet that means for each player is different. You know what I mean? But I think that's where that comes in. Being able to stick together in our, and it's honestly been our offense. Offensively being able to find ways to still get to our stuff, even though the physicality is ramped up.
Going back to what you're saying about not playing like yourself, but there's not a particular thing you can point to say this is what's kind of taking me out. How do you then work your way out of that when it's maybe not as simple as the
Go back and watch the film. I mean, like I said, even in the wins, it's been 2 different halves for me. So it's not like we came on the road and this just started happening. You know what I mean? I did the same thing at home. So just, continuing to watch the film and just be better. I have to just be better. Simple as that.
Donovan, only 3 players in the last decade in the playoffs have gone for 30, 10, no turnovers, and plus 25. That was Franz tonight and Paolo in Game 3. Just how difficult is it to defend kind of 2 guys, not knowing which one's going to be able to take over the game, and just talk about sort of what that looks like for you guys.
You give them credit. They did their thing on their home floor. And two talented players. We knew that coming into the series. But yeah, they protected their home floor. You got to give them credit. So we got to do the same thing.
Chris.
Donovan, you've talked about the physical nature of this series, the chippiness, the trash talk, all that kind of stuff, and that goes into it with the playoffs. Darius and Jalen went chest to chest in the third quarter, and they responded with a 20-3 run right after that. Is there any level of concern on your part that the extra stuff is having a negative effect, and you guys aren't handling it as well as you need to?
I mean, no, because it's 2-2. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you give credit where credit is due. They handled business at home. Like, you know, that's it. Like, you know, you give credit where credit is due. It's upsetting that we didn't respond, but we have to find a way to do it at the crib like we've done the first two games. Simple as that. Otherwise, we'll be home early. But they did it, you know, for 2 games. We did it for 2 games. It's best of 3 now.
Throughout the course of the regular season, you guys were one of the better three-point shooting teams in the NBA in terms of attempts as well. Max and George were talking about the 17 that you took as a team tonight. What can you do offensively, schematically, to try and generate more quality three-point looks?
Continuing to get into the paint. Play with pace. And I think, you know, I mean, shoot, I average, 9 on the year. I had 4. I don't know how many DG averages. But it's been a rough shooting series for all of us. So just continue to play with pace and our spacing, too. Like, continue to get to space the floor for each other. And honestly, we'll be better.
Okay, just gonna wrap it down.